Hey, welcome everyone. I am Steve Jackson with Evolve Guitar. Today we're going to be taking a look at Nutshell from Alice in Chains. I'm going to show you the acoustic guitar part first, and after that I'm going to show you how to play the lead part. Do keep in mind that we're going to want to tune both guitars down a half step to be in tune with Alice in Chains. And hey, if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. We're going to look at the acoustic guitar part first, and then after that I'll show you how you can play the lead part. The first chord we're going to play here is an E minor 7. And all we need to do to play E minor 7 is we're going to go 2nd fret on the A and 2nd fret on the D with our pointer and middle fingers. And then we're going to grab the 3rd fret of the high E and the B strings with our ring and pinky. And we're just going to strum all 6 strings. So that is our first chord. And what we're going to do here is we're going to strum down twice and then up twice like this. And then we're going to switch to D, and we're just going to play that once on a down strum. So that's the first measure of this song. Let's hear it one more time. Okay, now we're going to switch to a C sus2 chord, and all we need to do for this is play the 3rd fret of the A string, and the 2nd fret of the D, the 3rd fret of the B string, and then we're going to play 5 strings, so we're playing everything except for the 6th string, the low E string. So that's our next chord, and what we're going to do on this chord is we're going to strum down, 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 up to begin with. So one more time. Now we're going to do that same pattern again, down, 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 up, but the first C chord that we play on this down, we're going to let go the pointer finger on the D string so that it's open, and then we're going to hammer back onto it like this. Okay, so down, 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 up. So let me repeat that whole measure there. So we're going to go down, 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 up, and then repeat it with a hammer on in that one chord. So in the next measure, we're going to do something pretty similar. We're going to do that hammer on C chord again, but this time we're going to do it the first time, and we're going to go down, 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 up. Let me do that one more time. Now we're going to start alternating on the same chord. We're going to go down, up, and then we're going to do one more up strum, and we're going to grab the 3rd fret of the high E string as we strum up on that. So let's repeat this whole measure. Now right after we play that, we're going to quickly switch back to the E minor shape that we played earlier. We're going to start off with a down and then an up. So we're going to go down, up, and then down, down, up, and then down, down, up again, and then an up, and then we're going to switch to D. And that's going to lead us back into the C chord that we played earlier, and we're going to repeat the exact same pattern from here on, going back to the C chord, to the D, and then back to the E minor. And we're really just repeating this. So that's the pattern that's really going to repeat throughout the whole song. There's one variation in there that I wanted to show you that's really simple. So what happens is the 4th time through this chord progression, when he gets to this C chord, he's going to play the C chord, and then he's going to take the ring finger off of that B string to make it open. So it'll sound kind of like this. So everything else is the same. The strumming pattern is the same, and the chord progression is the same. The difference is just that we're going to release this B string to open. Getting into the lead section of this song, We're going to start off by playing on the 12th fret of the E, B, and G strings. I like to use my pinky here. So again, we're playing first string, second string, third string, all on the 12th fret. Then we're going to the 11th fret on the G string, and we're doing a small bend, just a little one. Then we're going 9 on the G, and then 9 on the D, and we're doing a half step bend so it sounds like the pitch at 10. Kind of a slow bend there. Then we're going to do this shape. We're going to go 10th fret on the high E, 8th fret on B, 7th fret on G, like that. Then we're going 7th fret on D, and then 10th fret on A, and then 9th fret on A. With a little bend here you heard on the D string. So this whole section sounds like. After that, we're staying in pretty much the same spot. We're going to play the 9th fret of the D string. We're going to bend that. And then we're going to go 10 on the A, 9 on the A, another little bend, and then 10 on the low E string, and then a hammer on 9 to 11 on the G. So then we're going to go back and do that first chord shape again. Again, it's the 12th fret on the high E, B, and G strings. There's a little pause there, and we're going to do this. So that is A string, hammer on from 5 to 7, and then 5 on the D string, with a tiny little bend, and then back to the 7th fret on the A string. So the second time through this riff, the only difference is that instead of ending on the 12th fret here, we're going to end by just playing those same 3 strings open. So it'll sound like this. And then we end it basically the same way. I don't hear him going hammering from 5 to 7 this time. It sounds like he kind of skips that and just goes right to the 5th fret D string, and then 7th fret on the A. The next part sounds like this. So what we got going here is we're on the 12th fret here of the D string and the B, and we're going to play D and then B. Then we're going to move down 2 frets to 10 and 10, same strings. Then we're going to move down 1 fret here on the D and then 2 frets on the B. So now we are on the 9th fret of D and the 8th fret of B. So now we're going back to this shape. So we're on 7 on the same 2 strings, D and B. And then we're going to move down to the 5th fret, and now we're going to grab all 3 of these strings. So 5th fret D, B, and G. So 5th fret D, G, and B. At the end of this, he's going to basically slide up real quickly on the first string. It doesn't really matter too much where you end up. You just want to go up high and do it really quickly, like that. Now there's this real fast part that he plays at the end, which sounds kind of like this, even faster. So what we're doing here is we're playing from 5 to 7 on the A, hammer on, then we're going 4, 5, 7 on D, and then we're going 4, 5, 7 on G, and then back down to 5 and 4, and then we're ending on 5. So, and it's just real quick. After that, we're going to move up here and go. So what we're doing here is we're going 7th fret, B string, hammering to 8, and then to 10, and then 7, 8, 10 on the high E string, and then we're just going backwards, and then backwards again on the B string, and then sliding down to 5. And then we're ending up on the 7th fret on B, and we're doing a bend here.